What's poppin'?
This video is sponsored by
and Gatorade.
Thank you so much for your sponsorship. I would say that this drink really gives me energy. It wakes me up.
Yes.
I feel like whenever I drink my Synergy Raw kombucha, I feel like I can run a marathon almost.
Yeah, and Gatorade, the thirst quencher. What's up, y'all? It's Kui.
And it's Mich.
Welcome to
exactly
no,
right.
stop it. Welcome to the Raw. Okay. So today, Mich, tell them what we got going today.
So you know, March took its sweet time, then April
Flew by.
came and went. So
Sis was out of there. Sis
with the speed, with the efficiency. So we're coming to y'all with a little review of the month, what stuck out to us, what was super funny. Yeah, just whatever caught our attention from the month, and boom.
Yeah. It's a good description.
Well, I will say though, okay, so we're not sports journalists, we're not economists, we're not politicians, we're not the New York Journal, none of that. So all opinions are our own, and they're not endorsed or sponsored by any entity that we will be discussing.
You better put that disclaimer, girl.
Girl, I want to get sued.
This is strictly the Raw, okay?
I didn't tell them to say that.
Right. This is just our own
opinion.
thoughts on the matter.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's start with music, because I feel like there was a lot of music. Like, April flew by, but they jam-packed music in this month. There was so much music that was
everybody
released.
at home got time.
That's true, but like for me, it's hard because I'm the type of person who likes to listen to albums like multiple times. And if it's a new album coming out every week, I just get lost in so much music. Like I forget about the earlier half and it's just like focused on the latter half. And so,
yeah, my favorite album, Division. There's no question.
Not at all?
No, I'm not at all. I think it's really funny though how like Roddy Ricch's album and Division are like my top two right now, and they're very different personalities.
No, that's true. Okay. Well, I would say that my favorite, I also liked Division's album. I would say that the one that I really liked though was Kiana Lede as well as Alina Baraz. And those are both just very like soothing, like vibes music. I love listening to that kind of music, and they had really popping albums. So I'll put them. But in terms of just like regular people who came out, or all the people who came out with music, we have Division, we have Alina Baraz, we have Kiana Lede, K Camp.
K Camp came out with an album,
and it was really good. Like I feel like people sleep on him, but he's really good, like artist.
I think I saw that.
But he came out with something.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got Tory Lanez, like he was doing all that quarantine as a promo for his album. I didn't actually.
Strategist.
Yeah, but did you give it a listen?
No, not yet.
I didn't give it
I'll get to it. Sorry.
I didn't give it a real solid listen either, but Rod Wave, Da Baby, I didn't listen to that, but a lot of people said it was a flop because he decided to change his flow. So
y'all will bully people now.
Right, and then y'all asked for a new flow, he gave it to y'all, and now y'all mad. Like, but I did hear a snippet on Twitter, and I was like, this ain't it.
Well, let's move on to lifestyle and entertainment. What do you have for us? Cut up tanks with safety pins. I haven't seen that.
What? This was all over Twitter, and I'm gonna put a picture in here, but like a lot of girls did their variations of like regular tank tops. They'd like cut it up into a crop top, and then they'd cut it like right here, and then bundle it back up with safety pins, and it was supposedly like some style that they did. So a lot of people did it. No, I didn't really like it, I'm gonna be honest. I thought it was creative, but I feel like just like the cuts was very harsh. Like it just seemed like you were doing an art project in 5th grade.
Oh, 5th? Oh, come on.
They even tie-dyed some of them.
Oh, okay, yeah, 5th. I haven't tie-dyed since elementary school. Sorry if you're wearing the tie-dye shirt while you're watching this.
Yeah. It's no hate against you, but
girl.
You didn't. Let's talk about Little Fires Everywhere, because that was a very popular thing this month.
Oh my gosh, we watched it in 2 days. Well, less than 2 days, like a day and a half. You binge watch that show. Okay, so I think for me, my biggest thing is that, one, I don't really do like shows and series. I have like certain ones that are like my thing, my genre, and I'll watch it all. But like, Juka recommended this, and like, we're gonna jump off a bridge fight and watch it. So I was like, okay, fine, I'll watch it. And I think the really cool and like thing that made me most angry about this show is that there was no character without a flaw that made you at some point hate them. And I think that that's a really good like illustration of like actual real life, right? It's like there is no one person that you could have like stuck through the whole time without being like,
yeah,
did you really do that?
Definitely. Especially if you're talking about major characters, because I'd say the dad didn't really like do nothing.
No, there was a time where you were like, oh, now he's lost it for me.
What did he do? And Moody, there was a time when Moody lost it for me. Moody was being very like protected,
not
like
even protected, entitled for what wasn't his.
He was like claiming her like she was his. Okay, that's true. No, honestly. And Carrie, everybody was talking about it, but I just want to go ahead and throw it. Her faces that she make the face. Make the face. With her lips. But I also think that one of the things that really pissed me off in the show as well, no, it really did, was that like neither one of the moms wanted to see like the role that they played that was harmful to their daughters. And I feel like with Kerry Washington, she would just gaslight her daughter. So she'd be like, I gave you 400 walls. You asked for one wall, I gave you 400. I built you a bike, you wanted a bike, da da da. And it's like, really, your argument doesn't really stand, because like, how are you going to make it seem like you know that you guys are living tight? Also, the fact that you have means to money if you wanted to, and you're gonna make her feel as if like her feeling as if their lifestyle's inadequate is a bad thing. Like, I didn't like that. And then like it was very plain and clear. What's her name? Elena? I'm not asking you because she used to call her. I don't know what you call her, but
Elaine.
Yeah, that lady. She, with Izzy, didn't want it. It was clear she didn't want her from the start, and so she didn't want to level with her at any point. She just wanted her to be this perfect daughter that she was building, and every single time that Izzy would try and like show her true self, she was rejected for it. And so she really didn't take any accountability for the role she played in being harmful to her daughter. It was emotional abuse.
It was emotional abuse. And I would say, honestly, Izzy might be my favorite character. Because it's just like, she was so misunderstood, and she like would persist in that, at that age, to still like kind of try to find herself and like still try to connect with what she was trying to identify herself as, or like grow into her own identity against everyone like not even being there for her, supporting her, like her own mom rejecting her. I felt like she acted better than you would expect someone in that situation to act.
But if you haven't caught it, okay, like these were spoilers because it's our thoughts on the show, but if you haven't caught it, definitely encourage you to watch it. It's one of those shows that are like, you have to be attentive the whole time or else you'll miss something. And it's also just very thought-provoking. Like, so little fires everywhere.
Yes, sir. Okay, other things, general things that happened. Oh, I didn't get my book. It's still out. I gotta go pick it up. But relationship goals.
Oh, you haven't picked it up?
No, Pastor Michael Todd, #1 seller.
That's so amazing. I was just talking about this the other day.
For him. Like, I've been a Michael Todd fan. Ride hard, Michael Todd. You ain't gotta do that. And he really, really delivered in this.
You read the book? You read the book? You haven't picked it up, but you read it.
But I'm proud and happy for him for being a #1 seller. I feel like the relationship goal series, the first one, and then even now this one, we're on only the second week, and just
absolutely. And I think that I was talking to my friend Terry about this the other day. Pastor Mike Todd, when you think about influencers, there are influencers who are there who move people to do things, and then there's influencers who just have a lot of followers and people like their aesthetic. But it's like, if you say you're having an event or a meet and greet, are you going to get those people to buy the tickets? And I feel like Pastor Mike Todd has a great way of engaging people and having people relate to him in a way where when he says, I'm writing a book about relationships, and you know like that he's been this, that, and that through his relationship, you're like, oh, I gotta read it and find out how him and Miss Natalie got to this point. And so, like, even to the point of, like, when he was having his conference in Tulsa, Oklahoma, I was ready to go to that conference. And I'm like, what's in Oklahoma? Nothing.
I was ready to go too.
Exactly. Like, I'm not making my way to Tulsa unless it's for Pastor Mike Todd. So he's like the definition of an influencer and a leader, and I am very proud of him. I got my book, so keep you posted on it.
Yes, same. All right, next.
Other things that happened. So we all know that coronavirus has been the bane of all of our existences for at least going on 8 weeks now.
Wow.
And then for Georgia, at least, Governor Kemp decided that he was going to put a shelter-in-place law because he found out that it was airborne. Like, I just recently found out it was airborne, so he decided to put a shelter-in-place law, and that lasted all of
2 weeks?
Maybe 2 weeks, like 1.5, 2 weeks. And now Georgia's open.
Georgia's open, man. Yeah. I like went to Publix to like get groceries or something, and right across the Publix is an Applebee's, and I don't want to offend anyone. I'm sorry, but I haven't been to Applebee's in like maybe 14 years, and you would have thought it was like, you know, the Waffle House after the club, like Waffle House at 3 a.m. That's how that Applebee's looked, and I was just like, no. I don't know if the margaritas are $4. Like, I don't know if the wings and things. It's like,
first of all, when someone says I don't want to offend no one, they about to say something offensive.
No, I mean, if you eat Applebee's, then you eat Applebee's, and that's not my issue. That's your health issue, and I don't want to get into how you deal with your health and wellness.
Enough, please stop, because you're digging the hole. It's
I'm
okay.
sorry. When was the last time you ate Applebee's?
Girl, it's coronavirus.
Let's go to tweets to remember, because we all know Twitter has been keeping us entertained. Man, we love us a good Twitter laugh, especially in like times of turmoil. I feel like Black Twitter especially, the comedians just literally come seeping through left and right.
One thing they gonna do,
they gonna joke.
Period.
They gonna laugh. We gonna laugh. We gonna laugh on Twitter
about the trauma.
So the Don't Rush Challenge was a huge thing, so huge that I just, please let it die.
I got sick of it.
Please, it's rushed as it can go.
Please rush it. Please rush it. Expedite it. Please.
Expedite it. Please. 2-day shipping. Amazon Prime it. Can we please? The Amazon Prime.
It was cute when it first started out, you know? It was cute.
And then like version 1332, I was like, and I'm not even gonna cap, like I participated in 2 or 3 Don't Rush challenges. So I'm not even like trying to act like I wasn't there, you know, doing that. Yeah, I would. Coming out looking all cute like everybody else, but it did get old.
Also, just like TikTok dances that have been popping out, like Drake released a song solely for TikTok, and like it banged solely for TikTok, that Michelin loves, the Tootsie Slide.
Yeah, I love that song, but I don't know the dance.
Yeah, I don't know the dance either, even though it tells the instructions in the song.
No, it's different from the actual dance.
What are you talking about?
Like
right foot up, left foot slide.
Yeah, people are doing it differently. Sorry, that's outdated.
Sorry.
You know, the way about the slide, but what you want about for me, yeah.
Also, the Savage Dance came out, because you're not gonna sing the whole song. If y'all want to stream it, Tootsie Slide by Drake. The Savage Dance came out. What was the one with the Jalea? What's her name? The black girl. At first, everybody was
Renegade.
Oh yeah,
Renegade.
That one came out.
I don't be doing the dance.
Your little sister? No, you learned the whole Savage Dance because Princess taught you. Who are you flexing for? See, look, she know the whole dance. Okay, you're a savage.
Alright, sports, ain't none.
Yeah, there literally isn't any sports going on.
Yeah, I think the draft happened, virtual draft.
I didn't watch the draft, but I do have commentary on the draft.
Yo, sis, I'm sorry he did you like that.
Always got
we all talking about the same girl.
We are. When she snatched his phone, he was like.
And then, to add insult to injury, is that the term? Injury to insult? No. Whatever you add to make it worse. He went and tweeted, he was like, man, it wasn't even like that. And you know someone that says it wasn't even like that?
It probably was.
It was like that.
It was straight like that.
You don't have to explain.
But like one of the things I didn't like with the draft is ESPN for the black families would post like their harshest trauma. So it'd be like mother was under crack for 16 years, or it'd be like just lost their mom to like gang violence or something like that. And it's like, why do you have to, when you're listing like their qualifications, why do you have to post like their trauma as if that's going to do something? It's like you're trying to find the worst piece of news you can find about that family and how like it broke down that family and post it. And I really just didn't stand for that, ESPN.
Do you know how much the players contributed to the information that was put out? Like maybe they asked them for
I don't know, but I also know that like there were players who like quote tweeted, because like it was a big thing with like the Twitter community, black community of course, being like, why are you trying to like drag them down and throw dirt on their names? And they were going to be like, man, I didn't even like know that they had this info. But there was this one guy who like, you know, he took it and like spin it in a positive light. He was like, you know, my mom was under crack, but like she's recently recovered and she's doing well, and so I'm really proud of her and I'm never ashamed for the fact that she went through that. So I thought that was really cool. Yeah, and then the Jordan documentary, I've been in love with the Jordan documentary. Like I've just been learning so much.
You said it two different ways. You're like documentary, and the second time you said documentary.
No, I didn't.
Okay, you'll rewatch it and see.
Okay, cool. No point in arguing about it.
Yeah, come on, let's go on.
Yeah, I've been in love with it, and like I've been watching it with my family. There's just so much that I didn't know about not only Jordan, but like the Bulls team and the development of the team. And now like Coach Phil Jackson is my favorite. Even if it's not highlighting him in the episode, I'm just like, Coach Phil, yeah, he's such a brilliant. Yeah.
I love him. And then, I mean, Michael Jordan went to UNC, like.
Shameless plug.
Man, you went there? Yeah, I went there. You know, that was where greatness is born, baby. Okay. Also in April, I got my hair done.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, Queen did it. Oh, crap. Period.
And Mich did mine. I'm gonna show y'all in a different style, but she did it. It's long and cute.
Period. That's our month in review. Yeah. What stuck out to us? I mean, honestly though, I think April was, I don't know, 16 hours long. Like
out of there.
Usain Bolt. That's his name, right?
Usain, yeah.
Sorry, what is it?
I was gonna correct you for the camera, but you. I was gonna let it rock, but you. It's not every day, okay? We get it. You're not from here, but at the very least.
Well,
let us know what stuck out in the month of April for you guys, like your favorite parts of April. You know, trying to find the light in the midst of all of the chaos. And that's all we have for today. So
make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And if you haven't yet, which I know you have, turn on the notification button so that you never, ever miss an episode. But thank you for tuning in to The Raw.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all. Till next time.